Hey guys, Mona Lisa here, and I'm going to be reacting to Breaking Bad Season 4, Episode 2. Last episode, Gus came down and killed Victor. Probably because he was sort of taking over the cooking, which he hadn't been told to do, and he'd been seen at Gail's place, so he had to get rid of him, and he did it in front of Walt and Jesse. I think it's pretty clear Jesse was quite traumatized, and I think a switch that just sort of went off in him, and he sort of turned and just sort of realized, it is what it is, and we just gotta get on with it, really. Just a reminder that it's a friendly channel, so any aggressive sort of comments and that towards me or anybody else will not be tolerated, and you will be blocked from the channel. It's as simple as that. So I've got Patreon if you guys like to check out the full reactions. They're on there. I've got it for a few shows, and I think that being said, guys, let's get started.
Do you see?
Basically, any lawman worth his salt's gonna spot that, yeah. Assuming that's a deal breaker?
Yes, it's a deal breaker.
Oh, I was going to say, is it a gun?
You load that with 158 grain hollow points.
Yeah, Bobby Singer. I love that character in Supernatural. It's my favorite show, by the way.
Can't get more dependable than a wheel gun.
So I take it he's at a stage now, Walt, where he feels like he has to carry. There's no other option.
That snubby'll conceal up real nice if you carry it IWB. A little harder to draw from, but it's really no substitute if you're intent on fooling a vigilant eye. Either way, you're gonna want to practice your draw.
Yeah.
A lot. Because if you're all fingers, well, could be him keeping a piece instead of you. Catch my drift?
What's this?
Well, that there is why you're going to pay me 5 times what you'd pay your neighborhood gun store.
Oh, it's been sawn off, or been
Serial number
erased.
filed off.
Filed off, yeah.
So, to state the obvious, I don't want to be caught with this on me.
No, sir, to state the obvious, you don't. I'm happy to take your money, but if you're not a convicted felon, you might best be advised to bear your arms within the confines of the law.
Defense.
Yeah. Probably is for defense, but obviously it's not within the law.
I'll take it.
I mean, he's putting himself at risk, isn't he, with the job that he's doing, so yeah. I don't think he's dumb enough to actually put out a hit on Gus.
Jesse!
What's up, brother?
Sounds like an
I
earthquake.
love those two.
New sound system. Kind of like just want to stare at him.
Is he high?
Yeah, man. Totally makes me want to crank old Sabbath and blaze one.
Thanks, man, but 12 steps and all that.
Seriously? Maybe just a little bump.
Left for dead, yo. The way them bitches get all cranial when you cap them in the head, it's like, booyah!
No, man. Resident Evil 4 takes it by a long shot.
Please, brother, you front.
No, man, seriously. Talk about inspiring a brother to kick some zombie ass.
Trying to eat your brain, bro.
It's
You
a
don't
game,
need no
isn't
more
it?
motivation.
Fair point, I guess.
What difference does it make what their job was when they was living?
Dude, you are so historically retarded. Apples and oranges, bro. Totally unfair to compare the two.
So is that your mindset when you're high?
Yo, Jesse, where do you come out on all this? You know what this place needs?
So I thought he'd accept it, where they were at, but obviously not. he's drawing too much attention to himself. I thought they got checked before they go into the lab. Oh shit, paranoia, isn't it?
Hello?
Yo, you the new guy?
Yeah. You got something for me? 201.6.
Give it a second way, if you would, please.
New policy. What, Walter?
Where's Gus?
Why?
Because I would like to speak with him.
Is he planning on killing Gus?
Because the way we left things, I would like the chance to clear the air.
Walter, you're never gonna see him again.
Okay, now the Dodge gets a detail, and
Oh, so he's trying to work out how much money they're gonna make.
Mama's just doing her work here. Mama's doing her work.
Way to go, Hank. Come on, way to soldier up. You doing it? Come on. Another few yards. Ah! Ah! All right, buddy. That's what I call kicking some ass.
Oh, that was awesome, babe!
Hells yeah!
Very nice.
Yeah! Hey!
Come on, Hank. There we go.
Good man, Chuck. Thanks.
It's an honor, my friend. Same time tomorrow?
Damn straight. I'm still alive.
You've got a real way with him. It's... You want to go full time? We've got a spare bedroom.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Did you work up an appetite? I'm sure that you did. Listen, I was thinking about cooking tonight. So
All right. Get out.
So, how you doing?
I'm dealing.
How's Brock?
Good. Brock, honey, wait in the car, okay? Let the grown-ups speak.
Go on, little man. We'll catch up later. Yeah. I'm really busy at work.
Jesse, I'm not here to make you come up with excuses. There's just one thing you and me gotta talk about. And that's this. After Tomas was murdered, 2 dudes from the block, couple bangers he used to hang with, get run over. One of them shot in the head. Same night, I get this in my mailbox. Whatever it is you had to do with my brother's killers, I don't want to know. But you gotta tell me one thing. Is someone gonna come looking for this?
No. Used to get you and Brock out of that shithole of a neighborhood. Or you can go out and spin it on glass and I'd have no way of stopping you. But I gotta believe you won't do that.
Is he actually gonna kill them? It's like when he puts the hat on, that just then becomes Heisenberg, doesn't it? It's like the persona comes out. I mean, surely Gus got like 24-hour protection, so there's somebody there watching him.
Go home, Walter.
Yeah, I thought so.
Mr. Wollenitz, my name is Skyler White. How do you do?
You want to buy my car wash?
I do. And I am prepared to talk numbers right now, if you'd like.
You think this is an easy job? You are willing to get down on your hands and knees and scrub like a housemaid?
So, with that in mind, is there a figure you can quote me? One which you think would adequately take...
$10 million.
On a typical day, you average 19 cars per hour. Extrapolating, I added the extra revenues for hand waxes and detailing, subtracted your overhead and salary, maintenance, operating fees, depreciation, which I obtained from comparable businesses in the Albuquerque area, giving me an estimate of your annual cash flow. Here.
$20 million.
Okay, Mr. Wollenitz,
This is the price for Walter White. Oh, yes. You don't think I know who you are? I remember. He broke my air fresheners. He cursed at me and grabbed himself. And now he wants to buy my car wash. But he's not man enough to come in here and face me himself. Instead, he sends his woman.
Excuse me?
Walter White wants to buy my car wash. The price he pays is $20 million.
I didn't want any of this to happen. Everything I did out of loyalty to my partner. And then later, of course, purely out of self-defense. I appreciate that when you were going to kill me, you were simply following orders. I get that completely. And I harbor no ill will.
There's a load off my mind.
I mean, Mike doesn't have any influence over Gus at all, does he?
What's with the piece? Right hip inside your waistband? I noticed it the other day at the lab. Now, you wear it if it makes you feel better, but if push comes to shove, it's not going to help.
If it happened to Victor, it could happen to you. And what the hell was that anyway? A message? He cuts a man's throat just to send a message.
You won, Walter. You got the job. Do yourself a favor and learn to take yes for an answer.
Get me in a room with him. Mike, just get me in a room, and I'll do the rest.
You done?
Yeah.
There's a tilt.
Thanks for the drink.
Seriously? Where you going?
Jesse,
Oh,
I've been awake
shit.
for like 3 straight days. I'm turning into a sleep stack.
So crash here. It's not like I ain't got the space.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I think I got like this cat. I think I'm like supposed to feed it.
Whatever, you little bitch. What about you?
Bro, I'm kind of pushing flowers here, yo. I ain't proud of it. It's God's honest
So
truth.
is Jess scared to be
brother,
alone?
You know we
and
got mad
after what
love for you.
happened? And that's
Now that
why
you're
he's
back
having
in the
all
mix,
these
it's
people
like
over.
nothing but good days ahead.
Wow, that went really fast, that was a good episode. All right, so that was a pretty good episode. It was a slow episode, but there was a lot of good things in that. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, we started off with Walt, yeah, buying a gun, and you know, he kept saying that it was to protect himself. I don't think it was. I think the purpose of buying that gun was to yeah, basically take out Gus. I think it's you know, kill or be killed. I think that's sort of the mindset Walt has at the moment, which is, you know, you can't blame him. Victor got killed right in front of him, and they had to take out Gale. And yeah, I think yeah, I think both Jesse and well, Jesse and Walt are dealing with their situation in very different ways, aren't they? So yeah, I definitely think Walt purchased that gun to yeah, take out Gus, but I don't know where he's going with that, because it's a lot bigger than that. I think you take out Gus, what's going to happen then? Yeah. And then we have Jesse, who is sort of going in the other direction. I think Jesse, he's definitely traumatized with what happened, and I think he's afraid to be alone, and yeah, he wants his boys there with him, and he wants to party, you know, just to sort of, and he wants to get high as well. Or and I think part of that is, yeah, he's scared to be alone, and what's happened, you know, him having to kill Gale, and then Victor gets killed in front of him, and you know, the boy, Thomas, you know, it's just all getting to him, and yeah, he just wants to drown out all those feelings. So that's why I think he's constantly wanting to party, and that he's afraid, and he wants to just forget. And we have yeah, Hank, with his minerals. I think that's an obsession. Obviously he's bored out of his mind, he can only do so much, and I think that's just become an obsession with the minerals, to take his mind off what's happening. He's a bit of a dick towards Marie, but then again, I think that's like Hank dealing with a situation, sort of trying to push people away, and he wants to do it by himself. He doesn't want all this positivity around him, which, you know, you know, we're all different, so yeah, I get Hank. Yeah, I understand why he's, you know, Marie and Skyler are both quite pushy women, aren't they? So yeah, I can see that can be a bit too much for Hank, definitely. Then at the party, Jesse, his girlfriend, I don't know if they are dating, but obviously she came to see Jesse, and it turned out that Jesse had given her money to get out of the area, you know, to get away from, you know, what's happened, and that I think that's, he wants her to get out of the area, and he wants a little boy, I can't remember what he's called now, but he doesn't want that little boy to sort of get into the same situation as Thomas did. I think, you know, this is an innocent child, and I think Jesse wants him to stay innocent. He doesn't want him involved in that kind of world at all. So yeah, Jesse wants them out of there, which, you know, is a really nice touch. Jesse, I think, is a very emotional guy, isn't he? He wears his heart on his sleeves, and in that business, you know, that's not a good thing. You gotta be harder than that. You can't let yeah, you just gotta block it out and to get on with it, which is really hard to say, and I think a lot of people are gonna get pissed off with that comment. But you know, it is, you know, he has to deal with it, and otherwise it's just gonna eat him up. And yeah, then we had yeah, what was it? Yeah, Walt went to see Gus. I think Walt went there to yeah, basically kill Gus, but as he was going towards the house, you know, Mike rang him. I think Walt is probably a reason why Mike isn't getting a lot of sleep. You know, he's having to protect Gus. I think Gus knows, you know, if Walt and Jesse had Gale killed, you know, they'll do whatever it takes. I think Walt made that pretty clear in the last episodes, that you know, him and Jesse. Well, he will do whatever it takes to protect him and Jesse, and that will include taking Gus out as well. So Mike stopped him. Yeah, so that was that. And we had Skyler with the car wash. I mean, what the hell is she doing? I don't get it. She's a bit too pushy, I think. Wanting to get the business started up and that. And like Walt said, over the phone, you can't leave messages like that. It's the police and that are gonna put two and two together. And yeah, it was just stupid. They can't be talking about that over the phone. And obviously she went to see the owner and being pushy with him as well, and yeah, he sort of put his foot down. Walt disgraced me, so yeah, I'm gonna put the cost, well, you want to buy it, I'm going to put that up to 20 million, and yeah, take it or leave it kind of thing. And yeah, I don't think Skylar was too impressed with that. She's just going up by herself, and she can't be doing that. I mean, to be fair, Walter's been doing that as well, but yeah, if they're going to be doing this kind of thing, they need to work together. I don't think it's healthy, but if they can't just do their own thing and then think, yeah, that they're going to come together, that's not going to work. Mike went to see Walt went to see Mike at the bar, and Mike was telling me, if you're trying to tell somebody, you're gonna have to do a lot. You have to do a better job. I mean, Mike's been in the business, I would imagine, for a long time, so he knows. He can read people, and he knows what's happening. He can tell if somebody's tailing him, and yeah, this time it was Walt, and I think Walt is trying to get into Mike's head, this is just as dangerous for you as it is for me, which I think is true. Gus had Victor killed, so I don't think he would have a problem with killing Mike. Mike is just yeah, he's just a tool as opposed to Gus. So I think Mike, he does realize that, but I don't know what is he gonna do. Yeah, I definitely think Walt is trying to get into Mike's head, and I think Mike was with beating Walt. I think he was trying to send Walt a message like, this is just, you can't be doing this. I have to show who's boss here, and just know your place, kind of thing. I think that's kind of the message Mike was trying to send him. Like, it's bigger than you. You can't, you're not gonna win this, regardless of what you try to do. That's sort of what I got out of it. And then we had sort of the end scene with Jesse, the boys leaving the party. They've been partying for days, and obviously they don't know what's going on with Jesse, and Jesse's not talked to them about it, and they got a life as well, and they can't just keep partying like that. And obviously that upset Jesse, and I definitely think yeah, it's hit Jesse a lot harder than it's hit Jesse in a different way than it's hit Walt. What's happened, and I think we've seen it before. Jesse's very sensitive, and it's gonna eat him up, and I think it is eating him up. I mean, he was using cocaine and constantly partying, and sort of just to forget what's happening, and yeah, he's definitely scared. So yeah, yeah, it was very interesting. I don't know what the episode's called, but I would imagine yeah, I probably should look that up. Just to sort of see what the episode. I think I'll do that next time. What the episode's called, and then try and sort of work out what happened in the episode to what the episode's called. I think I'll do that. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. Very enjoyable episode. A good season start so far, and like you guys said, season 4 and 5 are amazing episodes. So I can't wait to get stuck into those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here, guys, but I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and that, and please keep it positive. This is just my opinion on what I'm seeing, and I'm not a super fan. I'm enjoying the show, but everybody has an opinion. We all need to respect that, and if you can't take that, then maybe you should be watching reactions. And yeah, just thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.